this money like a free throw. Arch your back, put your hands on your knees, ho. I'ma throw this money like a free throw. Arch your back, put your hands on your knees, arch your back.
Yo, what it is. So today, I guess I'm just vlogging today. I guess that's what we doing. We vlogging. About to go get an oil change. So yeah.
At the light, turn left onto Harford Road.
Getting an oil change. I don't know. I feel like I got so much important. I don't even know. Don't quote me. I feel like I got so much important stuff going on. Whatever the case might be. I didn't get my braces, by the way, so so I gotta wait another 2 weeks to get my braces. So that's what we gonna do for real. We gonna wait another 2 weeks. Oh, hold up, let me hit the speed camera. Yeah, boom. But for the most part, you feel me? Like, life is cool. I'm cool in it. I went to therapy yesterday. I went to the dentist and therapy yesterday, actually. It supposed to have been a little storm, but I mean, the storm passed us for real, so I guess that's a good thing. I guess. But right now, I'm on my way to the Honda dealership, and yeah, we feel me? We just out here. Right now, I'm driving. I don't know. I can't. So I got this special like toothpaste and stuff. So I can't eat or drink for like 30 minutes after I brush my teeth. I can't even rinse my mouth out. So I already don't feel like, I already woke up today and my stomach was just like on 12, and oh my goodness, like I just really feel like even, I don't know, after I brush my teeth I feel even more sicker than what I did. Shit, let me get over. So yeah, we just gonna be at the dealership. I still got a limp, by the way. I'm still trying to learn how to put weight on my foot, but they gave me a brace and they took me out the walking boot. My doctor did physical therapy. They told me that they want me to try to be as much in the brace than the walking boot. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to just get that whole ordeal together. You know how that go. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. So we about to just get ready. I think I'm actually early for my appointment. I think my appointment was at like 11:50. It was supposed to have been at 10 or at 10:30. But I was so motherfucking tired. I was like dead ass tired. So I said, yeah, y'all gotta change that. So they end up changing my appointment for me. So my appointment is definitely changed. And they changed it to like 11:50. So I just took it upon myself to soak in the car. I said soak in the car. What the? I took it upon myself to just soak my leg and shit like that. So that's what we doing. But right now, we definitely on the way to the dealership. If I would have known that I was gonna have enough energy, I would have just got the fuck up and just went to my appointment. But yeah, but we're not gonna go off the topic of what the video is about. The video is about how I blacked out off of the Patron. So I'm gonna definitely give you a story time on that. But like I said, I'm in a car right now. I'm on my way. I cannot talk to save my life today, but I'm on my way to get my oil change done, cause yeah, I'm definitely overdue for an oil change. Like, not by much, like only by like, I'm only negative 63. I'm only negative 63, so ain't by much. But I really don't like when I need an oil change. And yeah, oh my god, shit, fuck me, shit, I forgot. Fuck is y'all doing? I forgot that they changed this road. They changed this road since I grew up. Like, I'm traveling around I'm traveling around where I grew up at, and I forgot that it's like a maze to get around this motherfucker now. Like, they didn't put patterns that wasn't patterns. Like, at one point, this used to be a 2-lane. They made it to a 1-lane. I don't know what the fuck up with Baltimore doing that dumbass shit, but oh, who texts me? But yeah, so right now, yeah. Come on, go before that fuck they put the light on. Like, fuck is you doing? Like, god damn, I just come to realize that when it comes to driving and people with patience, I don't have patience, and I don't like the way people drive. You feel me? Like, people just drive so fucking stupid to me. Like, I don't know. Like, it just be so fucking annoying how they drive. Like, why the fuck do y'all drive like that? But I'm gonna give you a story time. Matter of fact, I might give you the story time while I'm waiting for my car to be worked on. Like I said, I got a nail in my tire. Oh, is that the police? Yeah, that is definitely the police. I got a nail in my tire. As you can see, 65 miles. That's definitely a police officer. Let me put this shit down. And I got a nail in my tire. Ooh, the police is out. What the fuck? The police right there on the side. I got a nail in my tire. So yeah. If you see like my dashboard lit up, it's not because it's bad. So pretty much over there, that's because I got a nail in my tire. And my car got the feature where you can do the brake code. So the brake code, and then obviously my lights and my fog lights on, and the wrench because I need an oil change. But yeah, so we ain't too far away. We probably about 6 minutes out for real. So I'm gonna get to y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all when we get closer. Yeah, I just wanted to put y'all on game. You feel me? Y'all can't drive with your knees. Yeah, stop playing with me. But yeah, we about 5-6 minutes out from the dealership. You know what I mean? So we about to go ahead, get to the dealership, get this oil change. Yeah. Alright, so we finna pull up soon. I mean, I think we like what? Maybe like, we not even a minute away, honestly. It's literally past this light right here. I just so happen to get stuck behind 18-wheel. I don't even want to call this a semi. I don't know, but either way, they going to Towson. I'm going to
go past this light and take your next right onto East Avenue.
Alright, don't tell me what to do. I don't like when people tell me what to. Bro, like, shit like this really pisses me off. Like, I ain't no snitch, but this the type of shit that'll make me
turn right onto East Avenue.
Call
then you'll turn right into the parking lot.
Because, like, come on now, you saw me coming. Why the fuck would you ever try to... Anyways, I don't even give a fuck. We at the dealership now.
Turn right into the parking lot.
We at the dealership. We at the Honda dealership. This is the Honda that I did get my car from. So, yeah. They said customer parking. Oh, okay. And I got a parking spot right up the front. So, yeah. Alright, so fuck it. I still got some time. I'm looking at my watch like my watch ain't dead, but I still got some time. I actually still got a lot of time. I still got like over an hour before my appointment. So I said, fuck it. I might as well just go ahead and do the story time. So as you can see, we at the Honda dealership with it. We at the Honda dealership, and I'm gonna give you the story on how the story time on how I blacked out off the Patron. This is like 2017, late 2017ish, early, or it's like late. No, it got to be 2018ish, or maybe it's 2017. So it's either between 2017 and 2018. Actually, on this exact day, which is today is March the 17th. Today is March the 17th. So this actually happened on March the 17th. That was maybe like, what, 8-9 years ago. So pretty much, the story time pretty much go along the lines like this. I remember I told y'all I had moved to PA, so I had ended up moving to PA. I ended up making friends in PA and whatever the case might be. So end up getting me some friends. And in the midst of me getting some friends or whatever the case might be, we decide that we gonna hang out. Mind you, this one friend that I had, he was like my bro. You feel me? We was like locked in, twin. We was really locked in for real. So he was like a brother to me for real. So yeah, I'm bringing him around my family. Hold on. I'm bringing him around my family. We locked in, you feel me? Like, we locked in, boom, whatever the case might be. We cooling it, we hanging out. So, this one particular day, we decide that on March the 17th, either 2017, 2018, I can't really remember. We decide that we're going to go to Harrisburg and we're going to go to Arugas. So we go to Arugas. Me and him, we go to the mall. Matter of fact, it's crazy because we go to Baltimore. We go down to the Baltimore because, like, the mall, we went to 2 malls. So I was driving. This when I had my cruddy Honda Accord. I can't forget. We went down Baltimore, and when we went down Baltimore, I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. We feeling the vibes out, you feel me? So we down Baltimore. We go to the mall. We don't really see too much, you feel me? Because you gotta think it's Saturday. It's Saturday, and you know the Jordans and all that come out. We can't cop the Jordans. I already told him, I said, bro, we can't cop the Jordans in Baltimore. We gotta go back to PA. So we end up going to Park City and Lancaster. We go there. We get our outfits, you feel me? We get lit. So we decide that we gonna eat some Chinese food, which we ate more Chinese food. Highly don't recommend. So in the process of eating more Chinese food, I drops him off. He like, yeah, I'm gonna come pick you up at this time, or he like, come to my house at this time. So I'm like, all right, cool. It don't really matter. No, I'm lying. He was like, meet me at the Walmart that's in between his house and my house. So I'm like, all right, cool. Because at the time, he lived I think he lived like 7 minutes away from me or whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we pick up my homegirl. Like, she really was my friend, but she was cool with him on the strength of me type shit. So we picked my homegirl up. And she live on like the far east end of York, right? So we go pick her up. Mind you, she's the only one who's really not supposed to be drinking, because she had just caught a you know what. So they had took her license and she wasn't supposed to have been drinking. So we making a pack as we on our way to Harrisburg. So she like, who y'all think gonna get the most fucked up? So I'm like, matter of fact, me and him, we like, it's definitely gonna be you. So in this story, I'ma call them, I ain't gonna say by their real names, but I'ma call one of them S and I'ma call one of them M, okay? So S is the girl and M is the homeboy. Well, the ex-homeboy. So boom. We getting fucked up. Well, no, I'm lying. She like, yeah, let's pregame. So she stopped, we get some money at the ATM. She like, yeah, let's pregame. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So in PA, kind of like down south and all of that, like, if you go to a gas station or a convenience store and stuff like that, like, you could get, like, not like hard alcohol, but you can get like Mike's, like stuff like that, like Mike's, Twisted Teas, and you can get beer, obviously. So she like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna get me a Twisted Tea, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, so we on the ride. She in the back, she like, yeah, y'all definitely gonna get way more fucked up than me, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, M, who you think gonna get fucked up? He like, S gonna get fucked up. So I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. So we end up going to, it's cold as shit. We end up going to Arugas. We had to stand in line for like maybe like 5-10 minutes. So we standing in line. Mind you, we already started pre-gaming. So me and him, we split a Twisted Tea together. And then she had her own Twisted Tea, right? So we really, yeah, you feel me? So we waiting, so she still drinking, boom. So we get in there. When I say the white folks know how to motherfucking party, I would never, ever in my life party with the white folks. On this fucking day here, you don't party with them, because them motherfuckers, they will show up and show out every time. Boom. So we in Arugas. Mind you, they got an upstairs and a downstairs. Boom. They playing all the good music. Boom. We in there, we vibing out. So my bro at the time, he like, first round on me. What do y'all want? I said, man, I want Patron. So he said, all right, let me see how much the Patron shots cost. The lady came back and said, oh, Patron shots is $2.50. Oh my goodness, $2.50. Oh my goodness, I love Patron. Oh my God, we gotta get it. So he like, all right, fuck it. So boom, he bought his shot, he bought my shot, then he bought S's shot. But she like Pinnacle, so boom, he gets her that. Boom, I don't even know how much that shit cost. So boom, we shot. Boom, we taking. Boom, mind you, remember, we went to the mall. We got home. We left around like 8:30, 9 o'clock to get up there, whatever, right? Mind you, so from the time that I went to the mall, came back from the mall, which was around like 4:30, we had Chinese food around 4:30. I didn't eat nothing else after that. We just straight hopped on the road, boom, let's go. So, in the midst of all of that, boom, I'm like, fuck it, I got the next round. But the bartender like, what you want? Of course we want Patron. So she like, all right, cool. So we get some more Patron. Boom. So I said, fuck it. I said, how much is double shot? So she said double shots will only be $4.50. So I get him a double shot, and I get me a double shot. And then she like, I don't want no more alcohol. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I ain't get her shit. So boom. Then he get another round. So I think at this point, we like 10, 11 rounds. As the night going on, we like probably 10, 11 rounds. I'm not noticing how fucked up I am, because the Patron is just going down so smooth, you feel me? Like, it's going down so lovely. Like, I'm not even thinking. I'm not even really contemplating on how this night is about to go. So, I'm so fucked up because out of everybody, I'm the smallest and the lightest of them all. So, I'm fucked up. So, the bartender like, I can't serve homegirl, like, I can't serve neither one of them no more drinks. They're too fucked up. They gotta go. So she called the bouncers. So she like, all right, they with me. I just gotta run to the bathroom. She like, they can't be in this bar no more. They're too fucked up. Mind you, we wasn't belligerent. We wasn't nothing. We were just fucked up, right? So, in the midst of all of this, I thought I didn't have no money, right? I didn't think I had no money, but I still had. So I took out $150. So I'm buying drinks. But then I'm swiping my card at the same time because I thought I ran out of money. Boom, whatever. My bro at the time, he was so fucked up about his mind too. All right. So the bouncers come and bounce us the fuck out. Mind you, our homegirl is in the bathroom. So she don't know that they bounced us out. So it's cold as a bitch. So once they bounce us out, they like, yeah, you can't go back in there. I'm like, bro, I gotta use the bathroom. They like, you can't go in. This is all I can remember because it was on camera. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. You feel me? It is what it is. So, in the midst of all of that, me and him, he tells me, and once again, this is off of all Snapchat videos, you feel me? He tells me, like, yo, let's go look for the car so when Chanel come, we can pull the car up and we can be right here waiting for her. So, in the midst of that, he pulls the car up. Well, we go looking for the car. Mind you, we could not, we so busted, right? So he like, yeah, you said you gotta go to the bathroom. So it was a hotel, it was a Holiday Inn. So he like, I'ma wait. He like, go in. So we both walk in there. Mind you, this is all coming from like when I woke up the next day and what people was telling me, right? So he like, we go in there. We like ask like, hey, can we go to the bathroom? He like, I'm about to go get the car. I sit. I don't know what the fuck happened, but long story short, he had my phone. So I know this had to be like 2017, 2018, because this when the iPhone 10 had came out. And I just had got the iPhone 10. So he ended up having my phone somehow. So he left me in the hotel. I'm fucked up. I'm talking, I don't remember shit. I wake up the next day, I got leaves in my, I wake up at like 5:30 in the morning. I'm looking for my phone. I'm like, yo, where the fuck am I at? I got like my head hurt. My head hurt. I got one shoe on. I got one butter on. One butter on, one sock. It looked like I threw up on myself, and it looked like I pissed myself, right? So I go to the front desk lady, and I'm like, can you tell me what time it is? She like, yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning. I said, it's 5:30 in the morning. I said, can you tell me where I'm at? She like, you in Harrisburg. She said, are you lost? And I'm like, I'm scratching my head, and I'm just confused on how the fuck I'm still in Harrisburg, and I live in York, PA, which is like 25 miles down the motherfucking road, right? So I'm like, I got a room here last night? She like, no. You and your brother came in here. He said that he was going to go look for the car, and he told you to sit right here and asked us if you could stay right here. We said, yeah, because you look like you just had a good time from what the fuck is this? St. Patrick's Day weekend. So I said, oh, okay. So she was like, so we told him, yeah, and you look like you had a good but rough night. She said, do you remember anything? I said, I just remember going to the mall, getting some Chinese food. I remember going into the bar, into Aruga's. I vividly remember the bouncer bouncing me the fuck out, telling me that they can't serve me no more alcohol. I don't remember walking, and I damn sure don't remember walking into here. She like, yeah, your brother brought you in here. I'm like, I don't remember that. She like, yeah, he said, sit right here, he'd be right back. She was like, but both of y'all was so fucked up, I couldn't tell if you was going or he was coming. I'm like, was it another person with us? Because it was 3 of us together. She was like, no, it was just y'all 2. She was like, I'm like, well, she like, and when you came in, she said, before you try to say anything, before you came in, you didn't have no hat on, no coat, and you only had one shoe on and one sock on. So I'm like, damn. She like, yeah, you must have had a good night. I'm like, I must have had a good night, because ain't no motherfucking way. So, she was like, yeah. So I'm like, can I use your phone? She like, yeah, you need to call somebody, right? I'm like, yeah. So she give me the phone. I ain't know nobody's number, because I didn't have my phone. I ain't have my phone. But luckily I had my keys attached to me, right? I still had my keys. I didn't have my wallet. I didn't have my cell phone. I didn't know nobody's number except for my mother's number. So I called my mother from Baltimore. I call her. She don't answer. I dial it again. Mind you, it's like 5:30 in the morning. I dial it again. Boom. She answered. Mind you, it's saying Harrisburg. It said in the Hilton in Harrisburg. You feel me? Boom. I call my mother. Mom. She, hello? Mind you, it's Sunday now. She, hello? Who's this calling me from Harrisburg Hilton? I said, Mom. She said, Nay? I said, Mom. She said, what? What's going on? Why are you in Harrisburg? I said, Mom, I got left in Harrisburg. Like, I went out with my friends and they left me in Harrisburg. I don't know. I don't have my car. I don't have my wallet. I lost my wallet, my keys. I'm stuck here. Help me. So my mother, she goes into panic mode. What you mean your fucking friends left you in Harrisburg? Mom, I don't know. I just know that my friends that I came with is not here. I'm in the hotel lobby. So my mother like, let me speak to the front desk. She like, where at? I said, I'm in the front desk. She like, let me speak to the front desk person. So she speak to the front desk. I pass her the phone and said, hey, my mom want to speak to you. Boom. I don't know what my mom's saying, but I guess pretty much when my mom telling her like, hey, if she decides that she want to leave, please keep her there. I'm about to try to call her father, somebody, and we're gonna try to figure out. So she give me back the phone. So she like, hold on, I'm about to call your father. She like, you know your father number? I'm like, Mom, I don't know shit. Mom, I got tears in my eyes because now at this point I'm like, damn, I'm really stuck in Harrisburg. Like now that sober mindset, like I'm still fucked up. Like I feel bad, I'm sick as shit. But that sober mindset is starting to sink in now. Like, hell no, I'm stuck here. So my mother calls my father, and she blowing my father number up. My father not answering. So she keep getting back on the line like, Shawnee, he's not answering. I'm like, fuck it. Call my grandmother. Call his mother. She will get in touch with him. So she called my grandmother. She calling. Boom. She get my grandmother on the phone. My grandmother calls my father. So now it's me, my grandmother, and my father all on the line together, right? So she on the phone. So my mother like, Keith, Shawnee is stuck in Harrisburg. I don't even want to know what the fuck happened, but she's saying that she went there. Mind you, my father knew I was going to Harrisburg with these two other people. So she like, listen, I don't know. It's going to take me a minute to get to Harrisburg from Baltimore. That's going to be like over an hour ride for me to get to her. And I don't know nothing about PA like that. So you're the closest. Can you please go get my baby? My father want to wake up to. He's so fucking delusional. What? I know she's home. Because I told her when she get home to text me. My mother like, she's not home. She's stuck in Harrisburg. It was her and two other people, and they left her in Harrisburg. Go get my baby now. So my father finally must have woke up to his senses, and he like, what the fuck you mean she's stuck in Harrisburg? Da 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 da. He like, hold up. I'm about to get my cell phone, and I'm about to call the people that she was with. They not answering the phone, right? Mind you, they not answering the phone. But let's fast forward to the fact that my homeboy, he never left Harrisburg, but I don't know where he went at. He was stuck in somebody. He went and threw up and pissed in somebody's car. Like he slept in somebody's car. He don't know. My homegirl, she thought we left her, so she called her father. Her father came to pick us up. Her father came to pick her up from Harrisburg. So my father, he calling him. My mother like, fuck that. Please go get my child. Boom. Hangs up. My father like, write this number down. So I write his number down, right? So he like, call me. So I call him. So I call him. And he like, let me speak to... No. My mother was like, this the number that she called me from. So the lady was like, yeah, da-da-da. So he calls the hotel. He like, He calls the hotel. So the lady, I'm standing right in front of the lady. The lady like, yeah, we're not going to let her leave. Her mother asked us to specifically please make sure that she don't leave out because she's not from here. She's originally from Baltimore and she lives in York. So she don't know nothing about Harrisburg. Mind you, this is my first time in Harrisburg. So he like, yeah, I'm in York, so it'd be about 20. He like, it'd be about 20 minutes. I'ma push it. It's probably gonna be like 20 minutes. I'll be there tops. He like, please don't let her leave. Da 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 da. If she wants to wander off, please don't. Da 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 da. Right. So, boom. So she like, listen, your peoples is on their way to come get you. So my mother like, yeah, she don't got no coat on. She don't got no coat. So my father actually like, do she have a coat? Oh, mind you, it's cold as shit outside. She like, nah, she don't have a coat. It looks like she like got beat up or something. Mind you, I'm so drunk, I fell into the bushes apparently because I had leaves all over me and whatever. So my father, he comes. So mind you, it's like 5:30. So my father get there around like 6 o'clock maybe. 6 o'clock, 6:10-ish. So my father come. No, they told me, they said, yeah, you want to go get some breakfast? I'm like, I don't want no breakfast. They like, yeah, just go get some breakfast, some orange juice, freshen up. You feel me? Throw some water on you. You just can't sit out here. So I'm like, all right. They like, yeah, because technically, for real, we could call the police because, yeah, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, all right, cool. They like, but we're not going to do that because we genuinely understand that you just really got fucked up. So I'm like, all right, cool. I go in there where they serving the breakfast at. That shit made me sick to my motherfucking stomach. All I wanted to do was go to sleep because when I say I had the biggest hangover, I had the biggest fucking hangover. So my father finally comes and picks me up. He on the phone with my mother. Him and my mother going back and forth because he like, I just don't understand why they would leave her. Da da da. So he come, he give me his big ass bomber jacket. He just look, shake his head. He said, you had a real adventurous night, huh? I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah, your mother said you should go to the hospital. I said, for what? She said, because you don't know what happened. Anything could have happened to you. I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital. So my mother like, you should go. So I just tells my mother I'm gonna go just to shut her up for real. I never end up going to I did go to the hospital, but this is like Monday when I went to the hospital. So I go, my father, he like, yeah, I just don't understand how you're saying they left you, da 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 da. So he calling them, they're not answering. So I'm like, he like, you don't got your phone? I'm like, I don't got my phone or my wallet. He like, you got your keys? I'm like, yeah. He like, where's your car? I said, it's at Walmart about down the street from your house. He said, all right, that's where I'm taking you. I said, all right, cool. I said, I don't got no money. He said, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to figure that out. All right, cool. So at the time, my father had he had the Galaxy Note, whatever that shit was. He had that shit, right? So I'm like, oh, can I hold your phone real quick? He like, yeah. So I'm like, I just want to track my phone to see exactly where my phone at. So he like, all right, cool. So excuse me, I end up so I go on the app, I end up tracking my phone. And when I check my phone, we going down the highway and I see my phone going up the highway. So I said, oh shit, my phone must be on the highway. I'm still fucked up. He like, nah, that just means whoever got your phone, they traveling on the same highway we traveling on. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's true. So he like, call it. He like, fuck it. If you can't get your wallet, at least you got your phone. Because my cards was on my phone. So I'm calling it. It's not answering. Calling, it's not answering. So then the fourth time I called it, boom. Somebody answers. So I say hello. They say hello. I say hello. They say hello. So my phone was like, what? I'm like, he like, put it on speaker. So I put it on speaker. Put that bitch on speaker. Boop. I'm like, hello? Who this? They like, so then the boy I called my brother like, Nay. I said, you got my shit. He said, yeah. I said, yo, you got my wallet? He said, no, I don't got your wallet. So then Chanel, the girl, she in the background, she like, yo, I was really mad at y'all, but then Kels calls me. He calls me and tell me that he got so fucked up and he was trying to figure out how the fuck was Nate with you. And at this point I'm happy as shit now because I'm like, shit, I got my phone back. I'm cool. So he like, yeah, she like, yeah, we was trying to figure out. He was like, yeah, your father and your mother was blowing your phone up. He was like, and I didn't know how. I didn't want to answer the phone because I did not know what to say. We was coming back to find you. We was gonna find you. Like, we was not leaving Harrisburg until we fucking found you. So my father like, oh damn. So they like, you with your father? So I'm like, yeah. They like, all right, we just gonna meet you at your house. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So she like, so she told my father like, yeah, they got so fucked up that the bouncers put them out, and we was all leaving. But what ended up happening was, they got so fucked up that the bouncers put them out. I went to the bathroom. I told them, and by the time I came back from the bathroom, they was already gone. So when they was already gone, I guess they wandered off trying to find whatever they was trying to find. And my father like, see, I told you they wouldn't leave you. I said, bro, I'm just saying, I woke up in Harrisburg. He said, yeah, I was in Harrisburg, but I was in somebody's car. Like, he was like, I was in somebody's car. I wasn't even in my car. And she was like, yeah, I was in my bed. She was like, but he called me and he was blowing my phone up, talking about something, yo. And she was like, I wasn't going to answer. Then I just so happened to answer, like, yo, you talked to Nay? She like, nah, y'all niggas left me. He was like, nah, yo, like, I don't know where Nay at. I lost her. So she like, oh shit, let me put my clothes on. I'm about to go help y'all find her. I'm gonna help you find her. He was like, so that was what our whole Sunday agenda was, to try to find you because your parents was blowing your motherfucking phone up. So I'm like, oh damn. So my father drops me to my car. I'm like, yo, he normally, like, when I don't feel good, like, my father, he will be like, oh, you need this. That man ain't do shit. He dropped me to my car. He said, all right, well, you on your own. Let me know when you get home. So I get home because they had to go and wait for the club to open up. So they were still in Harrisburg. So I go home, and then I just pass out. Then they call me. They like, yo, we outside. So I come outside. I'm so fucked up. Like, I'm like, yo, I do not feel good. They like, what you guys throw up? I'm like, fuck no, I can't even explain how I feel, but I feel so horrible. I'm like, maybe it's just a hangover. They like, yeah, maybe you just need to go get something to eat. I'm like, bro, I don't even have my wallet. I lost my wallet. I didn't even see my wallet. I lost my wallet. So they was like, they end up taking me. They like, yeah, we just gonna go get Taco Bell. They like, go get Taco Bell because that'll absorb all that shit because of all the bread. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. They give me Taco Bell. I promise you, I promise you, I didn't eat that Taco Bell. That shit sat right on my bed. I took a sip of the drink. I felt queasy. I said, all right, yeah, I'm going to just go lay down. I went and lay down. When I woke up, I didn't even really lay down, but you know how you lay down? The rooms get to spinning. I go spit up. I'm spitting up. I'm like, all right, cool. This shit is finally getting up out of me. Like, fuck it. So then I attempt to eat the food. I go to sleep. I spit up. Now I had to go to work on Monday. So now it's Monday. I wakes up. I'm like, bro, I still feel so fucking shitty. I felt like I just kept dry heaving at this point. So my father like, you going to work? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work. I go to work. I got crackers. I got some crackers and ginger ale. That's all that's in my lunchbox. Nothing else. Just crackers and ginger ale. Because at this point, I do not feel good at all. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm not eating shit. So I'm like, damn, I got a half a sick day. I said, I'm going to use that half a sick day to go to the hospital. And as long as at my old job, as long as you had a doctor's note that said you had to be off of work, you wouldn't assess no points. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just dying. I'm dying. So they see me. They like, damn, you still fucked up. I'm like, bro, I can't shake this shit. So, boom. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm feeling like sick as shit. Like my stomach just in a knot. So I go to my boss. I say, yo, I got half a sick day. Can I use this? Can I leave at 5:30? Mind you, it's like 3:30. He like, yeah. I said, I just don't feel good. He like, do you want to go now? I said, nah, I'ma just wait it out for real. I don't feel good, but I'ma wait it out. He like, all right, if you feel worse, let me know. He said, if you vomit, you immediately gotta go. So I'm like, all right, so I'm just sitting at the machine. The machine looking at me. I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, bro. Like, anybody who knew me that day, they knew I was fucked up. So boom. It's 5:30. I leave. Boom. I'm out. I had to sit and gather enough energy to walk to my motherfucking car. So I walk to my car. I get in the car. I'm in the car. I'm sitting like this. Like, it's like, bro. I goes to the emergency room. And when I go to the emergency room, they like, ooh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. They like, yeah, we just want to let you know that, what's your symptoms? I tell them, boom, boom, boom. They put me in a room. They give me what's called. They end up pumping. They pumps my stomach. They come back and tell me like, you was so fucked up. You had. They said, yeah. When did you get drunk? Yesterday. I said no, Saturday. They said, yeah, your liver got 90% alcohol in your body, so that means your body still stored all the alcohol. That's why you feel the way you feel. So they pump my stomach. They like, yeah, that's why you feel the way you feel. They was like, so they put me on like a whole bunch of antibiotics, and they told me they was like, until July. It was like after my birthday though. They was like after July, because it would have been 6 months. They like, yeah, you gotta come back, do a check, and make sure everything good. So I'm on these heavy antibiotics and steroids and all this other shit because they want to make sure that I'm good. So the first day party, listen. This is back when the day parties was day partying. The first fucking day party that I got a chance to go to, guess what it fell on? It fell on my motherfucking birthday. I ain't go to the first one. Like, I ain't go to the one that opens the first day party. This day party was the second day party, which was, it fell on my fucking birthday because my birthday was on a Saturday. When I say, the doctor told me I couldn't drink or I couldn't do nothing like that until I had that appointment, but that appointment was set up for that following Tuesday after my birthday. I just stopped taking the medication and I said, you know what? It's my motherfucking birthday coming up. I'm finna be off the Patron again. I was off the Patron, and like after that, I just kind of knew my limit. Like, I made sure I motherfucking ate. Oh yeah, another thing, my father gonna tell me in the midst of all that, he gonna be like, yeah, the next time you ever get that drunk, just eat some coat your stomach with bread and butter. You won't be fucked up. Nigga, you tell me this after I'm fucked up. But anyways, that's my story time on how I blacked out off the Patron. To be fair, anytime I drink anything, like if I drink too much, like my side will start hurting really bad. But yeah, that's my story time. It is 11:02. I still got what, 48 minutes until my oil change appointment. So yeah, that's that. But remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube page so you can keep getting bangers at the bangers. I got another story time for y'all coming up as well. But yeah, you feel me? Like, I love y'all. Peace and blessings. I hope everybody be safe, and I hope everybody have a safe St. Patty's weekend. Cause yeah, or day. Cause it don't matter. Sleep or shine, motherfuckers is gonna get drunk. But I love y'all, and I hope y'all love me too. So thank you.